Sunday, October 23rd, and you are watching Subtrending, the go-to show for the latest and greatest in geek news. This week was so filled with news, so filled with good news. Like,
this has been a...
would it had any reason to be?
Like, this week has been a wild ride, and I'm not ready to get off. Like, I just want to keep going on this for a while.
No, I know.
Because this has been great.
Amazing. Like, I feel like every piece of news just like collectively got better. So this is gonna be an awesome episode for you guys. We have so much to talk about, so much enthusiasm. It's gonna be great. The first thing that we're gonna talk about
I'm Andrew, she's Jessica.
Oh yeah. I didn't even see, this is how excited I am. I didn't even introduce us because I don't give a shit about us anymore. This is all about how awesome this week was.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, so the first thing that we're gonna talk about was the first piece of news to come out this week. And at the time I was like, oh, this is big awesome news. This will be on Subtrending. And then everything that came out after it like dwarfed it.
Boom, boom,
but I still
boom,
want to
boom,
talk
boom.
about it. Pokemon had a really big leak.
Yep.
That sounds weird. It does sound a little weird, but that's okay. But all of the starters, their final evolutions were revealed.
The entire Pokedex.
The entire Pokedex leaked. But really the thing that people care the most about were those final evolutions. Because like that's the big choice at the beginning, isn't it? You know, like you pick your starter and you kind of want to know.
Do you want me to go?
What is, you start the timer?
Do you want me to?
One sec.
Okay.
I was gonna say you kind of want to know like what you're getting into when you select it. So yeah, let's start. We can start now.
I don't know if it's so much of a leak as it's like Nintendo just like put it all in the demo for some weird reason.
Well,
which...
no, because they put it all in the demo. You weren't supposed to have access to everything, but they did this the last time too. They did this
really?
with, yeah.
X and Y? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did this with X and Y also. They put it all in the demo and it all leaked.
Yeah, because people data mine it. It's like
a
bunch of dummies.
It's not that hard to do. Like
Nintendo redeemed themselves. We'll talk about that later.
They did. I'm so excited. But yeah, so okay, what starter are you gonna go with?
100% Rowlet. Like if you don't pick Rowlet, like what the hell are you doing? That thing is adorable. He looks like a fancy little owl gentleman, and that's all I wanted out of a Pokemon.
Yeah.
He looks like he knows how to dance really well. He looks refined and distinguished. I want him on my team.
Also, I mean, he turns into a badass archer.
That's true.
Like that's the thing that I thought was super cool. Like the hood and like that. He's like Green Arrow.
Yeah.
He ends up looking
but
like
less
Green
lame.
Arrow. Yeah. Not Bitch Boy Batman.
Yeah.
Which is what I called Green Arrow.
Yeah. I have actually avoided the rest of the Pokédex completely. I don't want to look at it. I saw the weird new Persian.
Oh yes.
Who looks like he got stung by a bunch of bees in the face.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When I logged on to
cat.
Twitter the other day, I saw that like a lowland Persian was trending. And I was like, what the like why? And I looked into it and like people are just ripping apart.
Oh, he looks terrible.
Persian.
Well,
it's so funny.
Apparently he's based on like an actual cat breed, like a very rare cat breed, and so like it's supposed to look like that, but you take one of the sleekest Pokemon from the original 150 and you make him look like absolute hot garbage.
It is that. It does look like it was a cat that got stung in the face with bees. Like that's honestly that, and he's purple now.
Yeah. A lot of the low end forms are. But I'm gonna avoid most of this for another few weeks. I'm gonna try to. I've seen a few of here and there, but I'm gonna really try to avoid this because I like going and exploring and meeting these new Pokemon for the first time.
For sure.
And really getting a nice impression.
And it's gonna be such a different game. There's no gyms.
Yeah.
That's something that's pretty crazy. So like I wonder how like the system, you know what I mean? Like that's the structure
Yeah,
of the game.
they're changing it up. And time cut off.
Out of time. So we're gonna leave one final note on that. We will be doing a review of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think we're gonna be doing Moon, and I'm gonna be doing the review on that. So I'm really excited. Look for that a week after the game comes out. That's generally our turnaround.
Baby's first review.
Baby's first review. I'm so excited. So
apparently someone's dying outside. Mikey's barking at it.
Yeah. But that's how it goes. Yeah, there are alarms going off right now. That's
anyway.
All right. Yeah, anyway, we're going to keep on going on. We're going to talk about some more Nintendo news.
Yeah.
This is the big one. This is what we have been waiting for. So we've known for a while that Nintendo's been working on a new console. It's been rumored to be called the NX.
Well, that was like the development name.
But that was rumored to be actually what it was called.
Oh, really?
People thought it was going to be called the NX, which I was kind of down with that. I was like, okay, that's a return to like that retro. Like it kind of sounds like the SNES.
Well, and like Next, you know, like
and Next.
Let's get a new era of Nintendo in here. Anyway,
it's not called that. It's called the Nintendo Switch, and that trailer came out this week, and my mind was blown. It is so cool looking. I love it. I think that it's what they needed to do. We're gonna talk a little bit more about it. Let's go ahead. Let's go.
I'm stoked about this. Nintendo absolutely killed it with this trailer. It's not catered towards kids, which is so exciting because the Wii and the Wii U were both about like being family friendly. Yeah. It was crap.
No, and I think like I said, the biggest thing is I think that Nintendo took all of the constructive criticism they received and they've made a console for their audience, the people that want their console. They've made it for the people who grew up playing the Nintendo 64, for people who grew up playing the Super Nintendo. It's that generation. It's kind of the millennial.
Without doubt.
That, you know, they targeted it at people who like to play competitively with Splatoon.
The esports. They finally acknowledge esports are a thing, which is huge.
Yeah. No, they did such an amazing job. The developers, they're finally embracing third-party developers. I
think it's the other way around. I think third-party developers are embracing what Nintendo's putting out.
No,
this time.
I think it's totally the opposite, actually, I would say. Like, I mean, it's interesting that you say that, but I think that Nintendo realized, like, hey, like, we do have really good titles that are our own. We have Zelda, we have Mario, we have all of these really, really great titles, but we need to embrace the others. So, like, they're teaming up with Ubisoft's going to be on there, Bethesda, like, all of these big people who have not been putting out games on the Wii, they're doing it.
Speaking of developers, really quick, I want to throw this out here. The Danganronpa developers are confirmed to be working with them. Danganronpa 3 is coming out next year, right before the Switch launch. I'm betting now the remastered collection for 1 and 2 and 3 end up coming.
Yeah.
Calling it now.
No, and like I wanted to go on too with third-party developers. NVIDIA is actually the one who's designed a lot of the specs.
Almost the entire thing.
Almost the entire
custom made.
thing.
Yeah.
It's not. So it's like it's gonna be good. It runs Unreal Engine 4.
Which is crazy. And we haven't really talked about this yet, but it's portable. It's a portable tablet-esque device.
So you're watching the trailer right now. If you haven't seen it already,
go watch the whole thing.
Go watch the whole thing. Go watch it with the audio on the actual Nintendo.
The song's
YouTube
catchy
channel.
as hell.
It will get stuck in your head. But it's portable. That's the big thing. Is this completely revolutionizes gaming. Household gaming, portable gaming. Like, can you imagine? Like, one of the things that they show is like sitting there playing Skyrim on an airplane.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know, and like one thing that I want to bring up, one last thing. I was talking to somebody at work, not to work. I don't know what I'm saying about this. Actually, no. I told them what you said. I was talking to you about this. This is what it was. And you were saying, like, you know, with Skyrim, like, you weren't super into the idea of buying the HD remaster because it's just HD. Like, it's a fun game, whatever, you know. But, like, it's just going to be more of the same. Yep. But once you found out that it's going to be on the Wii, or it could be, potentially, not confirmed yet, you're like, dude, I would buy that. Because, like, the thing is that's, like, the perfect time sync type game where you're stuck at an airport. Like, sure, let's put a few hours into this open world adventure.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going for. I think they nailed it. I'm excited. We went way over time, but I don't care because Nintendo is like my favorite, and I'm so happy. I think this is gonna change things.
I'm missing out some tweets after this video gets posted about some other thoughts I have about it to kind of supplement this. But
sounds good. All right, let's move on. Okay, so continuing with some more video game news because boy was there a lot of it this week. Red Dead.
Yep.
We saw the trailer for. We didn't know what it was gonna be called at first because.
Yeah, it's been like a week-long tease.
Yeah, it has been. So they first released a very vague like red image with
the Rockstar
logo.
And everybody knew. Everybody knew what it was.
Yeah, everybody knew. Red. Yeah, like it was very apparent. And then they released an image of like a sunset.
Or Donald Trump's hair.
Yeah, but like a sunset with 7 figures,
cowboy-esque,
cowboy-esque on the red background that had originally been there, and it just kind of confirmed it. Then they released the trailer the other day, not super long, was only
they released the name and the date, and then a couple days later
that's right. I forgot the little third step in there, and then they released the trailer. Trailer wasn't super long, probably a little over a minute. We'll be playing it here, and then we'll probably throw up the images, and so you can kind of see what it looked like.
If you somehow lived under a rock this week.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that.
Okay. I've gone on record saying I don't understand Red Dead Redemption. I don't get the hype. I don't get the love for it. But that being said, the new game looks pretty. I know people are excited, and I'm happy for them. I'm also kind of disappointed for them because that trailer was super lame. It was pretty cool. Like Jessica and I were talking about earlier this week. Like, pretty games are a dime a dozen now. That's
kind of my biggest thing is I feel like so many times people see a trailer for a game and they're like, oh my god, it's so pretty, like look at the graphics, it's so pretty, and it's like, yeah, but when you don't see any, but I have conflicting feelings, because I talked to Thomas a little bit about this too. The thing is I think for people who are fans of Rockstar games, who are a fan of Red Dead Revolver and Red Dead Redemption, the first one, because this one's actually, it's just Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
People were wondering if it would be Red Dead Redemption and something else, but it seems like they're just kind of ignoring Red Dead Revolver at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's
but no, so I for people who are fans of the series, this could be like what they wanted. You know what I mean? Like there's the quote, it could mean more to them.
But I just like
cinematic. It's pretty. For me though, I guess prettiness is not usually enough in a trailer for me. I like very story-driven games. I think you and I are both the same in that regard. That's why we play more like JRPGs and things.
No, I completely agree. It could be just for the fans. I think that quote is something that is for them, but at the same time, like as a marketing team, Rockstar's marketing team is better than this, like 100%, and they're not bringing in people who aren't fans or who never played the first one.
That's true. Like, I don't think this was definitely a trailer made for the fans. Like, if you like the series, you're probably like, oh my god, this is amazing. But like, if you don't know anything about Red Dead, if you haven't been on that bandwagon, you're like, this looks like a pretty game. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of pretty games. I can get Horizon, Zero Dawn.
Well, like, the thing is, like, there's equally pretty games that came out earlier this year, so a full 18 months before Red Dead 2 apparently is coming out. I don't think it's going to come out next fall at all.
I don't believe any release dates anymore.
And time.
It's the time we live in.
Yeah, it's not coming out next year. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I won't say it's not. There's no way. I'm not going to be that pessimistic, but I just do think that like release dates have become more of a flexible thing to a fault. That's what I was going to say, not to a flaw.
Is that the last video game news?
Yeah, that's the last.
Okay, I'm going to throw one in here real quick. We don't have to talk about it.
Wait, oh no, there was one more topic we were going to talk about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we were going to talk about the voice actors.
Oh yeah, let's do that real quick, and then
what
I'll do.
What were you going to throw in though?
Last Guardian 2 Last Guardian has officially gone gold. Speaking of release dates,
Boom,
so that's coming out after 13 years.
Yeah,
so
and,
good job, I guess.
I'm doing a review on Pokemon. I will also be doing a review on The Last Guardian. So
baby second review.
Baby second review. So look out for that this year too. The last thing that we're going to talk about is actually pretty important. Less about things being released, more about
just the industry.
Like the industry as a whole. So voice actors. A lot of them have kind of teamed up, potentially are going to unionize, which could raise the prices of games, and that's where this affects us, because they're just not being treated fairly at work, is what their big claim is. You know, I know that a lot of people who are more, you know, obviously like we care about the industry a lot, but we're not like essentially part of it at this point. We're just more like outsiders who are very enthusiastic, whose dream is to become part of that. Yeah. So people who are more involved have said like they see it both ways. I'll have you start the timer actually. So they see it both ways. They understand where each side's coming from. Starting the timer now. But I don't know. I don't know the situation well enough.
Here's the thing: is like it's the same issue with comic book writers. Is like they don't have essential they don't have like a nest egg retirement. They don't have good insurance. No. It's the whole artist mentality, and it's just like these people are worked really hard, and you have people like I know you said Nolan North isn't a part of this strike.
No, Jennifer Hale is though.
Yeah,
Jennifer Hale is one of the most popular
female ones. Yeah, Tara Strong I believe is part of it too. Yeah. But like Nolan North he works constantly and he's got games come out all the time, so like he's fine, but like he also works really hard, but like there's these other actors that are doing smaller roles and not getting paid as much and aren't getting work as continuously, and like they're straining their voices and they're hurting themselves, so they can't work more. And it's just, I get it, and like if my game prices have to go up $10 to pay for this stuff, like I'm fine with that. Like I'm as an artist and as a creator, like I understand supporting the livelihood of other artists and creators. For sure. And like I just think it's sad that it's gotten to this point, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with game dev right now, because like if it's like the writer's strike with TV, like this could be a big thing.
Oh yeah, the writer's strike with TV back in what was it, like probably 2011ish, 2000. It was a while.
No, it was earlier than that. It ruined season 2 of Heroes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like.
It was like 07.
So was it? Oh yeah, Emily's nodding back there. It was so. I was a little confused. But yeah, no, I remember like that was a huge deal.
Yeah, there was no new TV shows.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I don't know. Like I said, for me, I'm not well versed enough in the backstory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know every detail of it. But I do completely agree with you in the fact that like I think that the voice actors have a very valid complaint. Yeah. And I think that artists should always be paid fairly. One of my biggest, we went to Indiana Comic-Con last year, and we saw Billy West, who is a very popular voice actor, Futurama, he does tons of stuff. I can't even list everything that he does. But we saw him, and one of his biggest complaints was, as voice actors, you lose a lot of work because of how much people like celebrity voices.
Like real actors.
Like real actors doing voices, even though they can really only do one voice, you know what I mean? But you're like, oh, I recognize that celebrity's voice, like, this is cool.
Kevin Spacey and Kit Harington in the last 2 Call of Duty games.
Yes.
As a prime example.
Peter Dinklage in Destiny.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they don't have...
that disappeared
quickly. How that went. Like,
yeah.
His voice wasn't that good in that
It was
movie.
awful. It was absolutely awful.
They were better off having an actual professional voice actor.
Hey, Nolan North.
So you have all of these, like, little grievances that build up, and I get it. I totally get it. So that's the end of our gaming news, though. We're gonna talk about some movie news.
We have so many more news.
So much news. We got 3 badass trailers this week, and each one of them.
I can't even believe this week. Like, I know I said it earlier, but I can't get over this week.
I know.
It's been so damn good.
The last time that we've had a week where the news was this great was probably San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, back in like June.
E3. You know what I mean? Like, it usually takes those big events to get news like this, but for some reason this week just.
Well, I saw somebody there was a joke online. It's like E3. Crickets from Rockstar and Nintendo, like Gamescom crickets.
Yeah.
That gaming show or whatever it was, the crickets. It's like random week in October. Let's talk about everything.
I know, yeah.
And like that's exactly what it is.
Like there's no reason that this week should have been as big as it is, but it is, and I love it. Yeah. So the next segment we're gonna do this a little bit differently. So normally we do 2-minute topics. We're gonna do a 4-minute topic on this because we're gonna talk about the 3 trailers that came out this week all at once.
That we care about.
I mean, yeah, because I'm sure there are other trailers that came out, but these are the big 3. These are the ones that I feel like impact you guys the most too. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 teaser trailer. It's called Volume 2. We saw the Assassin's Creed trailer.
Second trailer
for it. And then we also saw Logan, the next X-Men trailer.
The last Wolverine, Hugh Jackman Wolverine movie.
Yes, apparently. Like, I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it. But,
which one do we want to start with?
I don't know.
Let's do the order you listed them in.
So,
and
10.
Go.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's playing right there.
Yeah, it's playing to our side. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. What do you think?
I loved it. I actually, a lot of people were complaining about the use of the hooked on a feeling.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's hooked on a feeling.
Yeah. But like I liked it because it's been so long since the original. It's getting people to call back to it. I thought it looked hilarious. The interactions between Drax and Star-Lord were great in the original, and they did it again. Baby Groot looks adorable with his little jacket. Emily's like crying a little bit. He's got his little red leather duster like Star-Lord does, and Rocket is Rocket, and Yondu's got his full fin, which looks great. I love that.
I like that they're teasing a little bit more of the relationship between Gamora and Star-Lord, because that's something that we saw the beginning of in the first movie, and like I kind of like them together. I like, you know what I mean? So like I'm kind of excited to see where that goes.
I'm glad we didn't see Mantis or Ego.
Or not Gamora, or Nebula.
Nebula was in there like 3 times.
I don't remember seeing her.
She was the only blue person other than Yondu.
When you say the other blue person other than the other blue person, like that...
That makes it very clear that you missed the blue people in the trailer.
I don't remember seeing her.
She's in there. You see her cybernetic head.
Okay. Yeah, no, I do remember that. I remember that. So never mind. But
I'm glad we didn't see Mantis or Ego. I think that's cool. But yeah. I'm really excited. I'm really pumped. The poster was awesome and a cool tribute to the Ramones.
Oh my god, yeah, the poster was freaking great. I love the black and white.
Yeah, and like having to find where Groot was because he's so little now.
Yeah.
But apparently he's gonna act like a child. He's gonna be very naive in this movie, which is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's like freaking out.
No, I'm super excited for it. Guardians is always a breath of fresh air. And the
100%.
Comedic, just really good cast.
Yeah.
Love it. Yep. Let's move on to our next trailer though. We're gonna talk a little bit about Assassin's Creed. So that's the only one of these movies that is coming out this year.
Yeah.
And the first trailer, I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, you can go back to check out our last episode. I'm gonna put a little tag in there where we talked about it when it first came out. But this trailer was so much better.
Oh my god.
This was a really good trailer.
Oh my god, this trailer was so good. There's a scene, I don't know if we'll get to it because of the time limit, but there's a scene where the lady assassin is like, she likes rock, and like she does this awesome like move, and the parkour looks so good. Her fighting looked great. Michael Fassbender looked like he actually like gave a shit, which I mean, not that he didn't in the first one, but like no, he is. He's really great, but like he act like he's like invested in this.
Yes.
They're already working on plans for a sequel, so that's cool. But yeah, no, I loved this. This got me excited for the movie. I was like, meh.
I think with the first trailer, my thought was Prince of Persia, the Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Oh, 100%.
It felt a lot like the Jake Gyllenhaal movie, Prince of Persia, and I was like, okay, if you've seen that movie, it's an okay movie. It's not very good. Like, I don't think I would ever go out of my way to watch it or to buy it. You know what I mean? But like, if somebody had it on, I'd be like, okay, this is fine. It's not a bad movie, and it's based off a video game series, obviously, Prince of Persia series. Yeah. And I was like, I think
another Ubisoft game.
Yeah, and I was like, I think that this is going to hit at that level. Yeah. This trailer made me think, maybe it's not. Maybe it's gonna rise above that. Maybe this will be the first video game movie that's good.
That like breaks the mold.
We only have like a minute for Logan, so we're gonna get on Logan.
Yeah, Logan, also known as The Last of Us 2.
It does look like that.
Loved the Johnny Cash song. I thought it was great. It fit so well.
It was Hurt.
Yeah, Hurt. Yeah. So well, I mean, which is really a Nine Inch Nails song.
But Johnny Cash. And it's so fucking good.
I know somebody's gonna bitch about it in the comments, so I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah. Seeing Xavier old was cool.
Yes.
Assumably X-23 was cool.
Yes.
And I love.
Definitely X-23.
I love the beginning, the first scene. The first shot is his hand, just like is Logan's hand just hanging down, and the last shot is her holding his hand. Yes. I love that bookend.
The picture that we saw.
Yeah, the teaser. Yeah. He looks great old.
He does, yeah. They did a great. That's one of the biggest things. Is the makeup is freaking awesome. The mutants of the future look creepy and good.
Yeah.
Like
and time. Also interesting to know, somebody pointed this out. The iPhones of the future and this have headphone jacks.
There you go.
Throwing that out there.
There you go. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited for that too.
I'm really pumped. I didn't care about that at all. I hated the Wolverine. So
different from any of the other superhero movies that we've seen.
Rated R.
Huh?
Rated R.
Rated R. And also the Red Band trailer, which we're not going to show here, but the trailer that's playing in other countries is pretty brutal. Like, you can see why that shit's rated R. He at one point literally takes his claws, does this, and you see blood and like it going through someone's head. And I was like, whoa, that is some heavy stuff, Fox. Yeah. So, I don't know. We're going to move on to our last topic, though, really
More
quick.
movie news.
More movie news. I'm so excited about this.
We talked about this.
I'm going to link you to our original video because we talked about this like 2 months ago. Donald Glover is going to be Lando Calrissian, and I'm fucking stoked.
Go. Oh my god, like,
perfect casting
this is the best casting that they've done for the Star Wars reboots, or the new Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Especially going back and casting an iconic character like Lando. Billy D. Williams was great.
Yes.
Donald Glover is even better. I love him.
I love him too. I think that he's a great choice. Like, there's not much to say on this because it's just a casting choice, and those are always, I feel like a little bit more empty when you talk about them, like as a topic, because like, what can we say? We haven't seen anything yet. But just the initial excitement and the fact that, and I feel like everybody's on board with this. I haven't seen a single person.
I've seen a couple.
Like, say, really?
Yeah.
I haven't. Like, I've been checking because I'm one of those people who, like, whenever I see shit, I'm like, I want to check the comments on this. Yeah. I want to see people who freak out because it just makes me happy.
No, I've seen a couple who they're worried that he can't pull off the suaveness that Billy D. Williams had.
Oh, come on, no.
I disagree. No. I know. I'm not saying
Donald Glover is suave as hell. I think that is a great choice. The only thing that I think is maybe a little bit strange is I think that Alden Ehrenreich, or whatever his name is, the guy who's going to be playing Han Solo, because this is for the Han Solo movies. It's going to be those two. I think he looks a lot younger than Donald Glover does.
I think Han is younger than Lando, though.
I think he is, but not to the extent that they are, because like Donald Glover's in his mid-30s, and the other guy looks like he would be in the Hunger Games. Like, you know what I mean? Like early 20s.
What's funny is I saw a picture of, on Instagram of one of Donald's friends had posted a picture with him and some other people, and he had the mustache.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it was shopped, but it looked super legit.
Go ahead, let's put up that image now.
If I can find it.
Yeah, we'll try to figure that out again. Yeah. But I'm sure it's up on the internet. So if we have it, it went up there. If it didn't, that was embarrassing. Don't care. So,
yep.
No, I'm really excited for this. I think it's great casting. I think that Star Wars is going to kill it with these supplemental films. I think that Rogue One is going to be great this year.
Reviewing that in December.
Yeah, we will be reviewing that one. We'll be reviewing Assassin's Creed 2, speaking of which, and Logan in February.
March.
Oh, it is. It is in March. You're right. But yeah, that was our episode today. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on some of these topics. Like, what do you think of Lando, or what do you think of Donald Glover as Lando?
What do you think of the trailers? What do you think of the Switch? I want to hear about the Switch.
Pokemon are you gonna play?
Yeah.
Like, just tell us. Like, let us know what you guys think, because we love hearing from you. So be sure to check us out at Facebook.com/subtrendy, YouTube.com/subtrendy, which is where you are, and I should talk to my microphone. Be sure to subscribe if you like what you see. And we also have a GoFundMe campaign. GoFundMe.com/fundsubtrendy. It's going to get us a better camera and a better set with any of the extra money that we essentially raise over our goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a really cool incentive to go check out.
Yeah. I'll come in hopefully next year, beginning of next year. Yep. We want to see a huge shift in the overall quality of the show. It's going to be badass.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys next week.